Oh my God, it's been quite funny so far since I left Leland in the historical fish town. Started off Maine, full Jenny, downwind, doing good, but then dead downwind, got frustrated. Went under Maine for a little bit. Yeah, I liked it, but you know, accidental drives and whatnot, figured I'd rather be under head. So, lower the Maine, full Jenny, sounded good, felt good. It's on the 4.5. Put it in my boom tent, got in some shade. Yeah, that was pretty nice. I could handle that for a while. Well, then it shifted to the west, and even though I was going 4 to 4.5, I realized I have to make some ground today. Particularly with the weather forecast, I can't be dilly-dallying out here. I need to get to Beaver Island, and the sooner I can get to Beaver Island, the safer I will be. So now we're back under full Maine and Jenny. All in about 2 hours time. Beautiful. And it seems to be dying a little bit now, so we got that going for me. And if that boat over there is any indication, it dies very quickly because, I don't know, they look like they're struggling to catch wind. Superb! That would be just great. Or maybe they're just bad sailors. I'm hoping for that. No, they look like bad sailors. On a pretty big boat. Maybe they're dead downwind. Yep, that's probably what's happening. Alright, it's approaching 5 p.m. July 9th. It's been one of those days. You ever had one of those days where nothing's going right? I've had one of those days. Nothing went right sailing-wise. Winds have been all over the place. All over the place. I mean, I'm glad I got to sail for some of that. Right now I've given up. It was behind me 10 minutes ago, now it's ahead of me. Temperature just dropped, not a good sign. Barometer staying steady. Had a front come through. Went through every sail configuration I could think of. Just annoying. Hot, cold. What a day. Anyway, I'm approaching Beaver Island. Trying to run up the coast here, one, because it's going to save me some time, but two, since you're here, why not see the coast? Rather lovely. Not many houses. They're few and far in between. Interesting place to live, I can imagine. There is a ferry service, though I have not seen a ferry today. I imagine it's a retirement or summer home at best. I am shooting for the harbor. Simply because it's supposed to be stormy tonight, perhaps tomorrow. I may have to hole up for the day. I haven't decided that. We'll see. You know, weather changes, particularly on the Great Lakes. But I do know I want some shelter tonight, so I'm going to do everything in my power to get inside that harbor. Presently I have 7.06 nautical miles to go, due to arrive at 18:22 hours. So it's still an hour and a half away, because that's just to the buoy to get into the harbor. I'm tired of motoring. It is what it is. I can't believe I'm in a heat wave right now. What are you going to do? Other than today, it's been a great trip thus far, so I should not be complaining too much. Here we are entering Beaver Island. I believe it's called St. James Harbor. Forgive me, I didn't plan well for this trip. I didn't do my homework. Leave me alone. To port is a sailboat anchored up. And I'm guessing they're in for the evening. Question is, where do I anchor up? Do they know something I don't? Is that a great spot? I kind of want to be tucked away inside a little bit more. One, to see the scenery. Two, for more shelter should we get some storms tonight. So figuring this out as we go along. Okay, visually there's not much to report here. It's a small little town. Go figure, it's an island. The lowest I see on the chart here is 3 feet. Water levels are close to 5 feet higher, so that's 8 feet. Should not be problematic at all. It's just finding a spot to nestle in here with enough room to swing. There's a little vessel to my starboard. It must be a swing keel because it's in 1 foot, so maybe 6 foot of water. I would personally anchor there. And this is kind of fun. Joining all my brethren for a night anchored up. Man, did this day take it out of me. Up at 2:30 in the morning, running for shelter, having to kill 2 hours to gas up, sails up, down, head, main, down, up, in, out, and ended up with motoring, which I could have sailed because it finally switched to the southwest at 10. But with 10 miles to go, I was done. It's about 7:05 right now. I'll be lucky if I make it to 9 o'clock tonight before I'm out. This is cool. Hopefully my anchor is good and solid in case we get storms. I don't know what type of anchors they all have. Mine is a Fortress, a very good anchor for sand and mud. Not very heavy, but good holding power, so hopefully it does me well. Not, I'm running into some other boats in the morning, or whenever the storms hit. So, not much here. There's a big-ass boat right over there with a bunch of flags on it. I wonder what that is. I did finally see the ferry going back to wherever it goes. I'm assuming Charlevoix, but I could be wrong. We got some construction over here on the tug. That's wonderful to hear. Exactly the serenity I was hoping for. That looks like a huge tugboat, like just run ashore over there. That's weird. See jacks over there. They must be the ones that are underwater. Back over here are the jacks that are not underwater. I called them to see if they if there was a slip available, but nobody answered. So I could try hailing them on the VHF, but I doubt it would be useful. This is fine anyway. Off in the distance you can see the lighthouse. And as you can hear and hopefully see, rain. So I made a decision. I am holing up for the day. And I'll just recoup the nautical miles lost tomorrow. Also, the forecast for tomorrow, please be correct. Northwest winds 15 to 20. Just blowing me back to Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, it'll be a long day. That's 70 to 80 nautical miles at 5 knots. That's 14 hours. Hopefully I can average 5.5 knots. I'll get up at the crack of dawn, leave 5 at the latest, and be getting in there 9 or 10 at night. And it needs to be remembered that it doesn't get dark here until about 10:30 because we are further north. So I'm looking forward to today. I've not had an entire day of doing absolutely nothing, so this is going to be pretty sweet. And I have the greatest book in the world to do that with. A Pictorial History of the Great Lakes by Harlan Thatcher and Eric Walter. Very cool. Life is good. Alrighty, I have to laugh. I'm under sail. This was not my plan. Front came through. And I was dragging anchor. Caught it just in the nick of time. Jeez, get past me already. There's Gray off to my port stern. That'll be nice. Anyway, I tried 2 more times to set the anchor. She wasn't going to set when it was blowing 20. That was just sand and seaweed down there. Nothing, mud, nothing solid to grab onto. You really need a Rancor or a big, heavy something, which I don't have. So learning lessons. So I had a decision to make. What's not really a decision to make. I had no choice. I had to leave. So, that's not why I'm laughing. In the panic to leave, nothing was ready to depart. So on top of that bucket on top of that cooler I had a bucket full of tereré and ground coffee grinds, I should say. And, well, been cleaning that up. Cup of coffee went every place. It's a freaking mess. So I got under maybe 75% jib, moseying along. It says I'm doing 4 or 5. I'm okay with this. Maybe a little bit more sail would get me some smoother seas. I doubt it. 20 to 25, I'm looking at 2 to 3 foot waves, but they're a little bit different than on Lake Erie. Maybe not. I don't know. They're coming from a beam right now. I don't know what my plan is. I might just keep sailing. Get past Beaver Hog Island here. Maybe it won't last long because it's kind of northwest. So this could be my night. Yay! It's 17:57 hours. I am putzing along on a close hauled 4.2 right now. It varies. Wind picks up, dives, waves knock me back. I managed to clean up down below. Well, I mean, good enough. Got rid of the gray water and whatnot. Still don't have a concrete plan for tonight. I may sail all the way through to the tour. Depending on progress and where I'm at, etc., etc. Decision to be made later. Sometimes, you know, right now I'm under 100% Jenny. Ideally, if I was doing it right, I'd have 1, maybe 2 reefs in the main, probably 1. But I'm a lazy bastard. But sometimes being in cruising mode does work for you. Because dead ahead is a front going by. I know the wind is bad. I don't know if you can see it. And it's passing right in front of me. Why? Because I'm a lazy bastard and I'm nowhere near it. I may get some of it, but it looks like I'm at the tail end of it. That thing goes all the way down the coast. Huge! Slight chance of thunderstorms tonight, scattered showers. Trying to miss them. That's another reason I don't hoist. I'm in no hurry. I'm hitting 3.5 to 4, and once I get north, which I'm way off the course line because I am trying to get north, 1, to avoid that storm, 2, because I cut the corners really close on my route, and I don't want to be anywhere near shore with this north wind, so I'm getting away from shore. Once I round this corner, though, I'll be back on a beam reach and going 5 easily under head alone. So, as a solo sailor, why do more than that? I'm happy with 5, and if I go straight through the detour, any faster will get me there in the middle of the night, which, you know, I can handle, but I'd rather arrive in the morning. So that's currently the plan. So not long ago, I put up full Jenny to try to outrun this thing that's behind me. Hopefully that's the right decision. Otherwise, I'm going to have a lot of sail to fight with if there's a wind associated with that front, or looking front. Very low cloud. I see another one behind that one. I'm hitting 6.5 right now. Some of that surfing effect. That's okay. The faster I can get away from this thing, the better. The one behind it's really neat. The wind's 15. If it was 20, I might have too much sail up, so it's got to be around 15. There's St. Helen Island over there I could run to hide in, but I just want to get on the other side of the bridge, figure out what I'm going to do for the night. A beautiful scene if I ever did see one. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back onto Lake Huron. Joy. Wasn't that a pretty scene?